Oh, yeah.
We must produce our brothers. Tell them we're living here, we're going outside. They must produce our brothers. When we Nurudin, Amin, our Ruto, they bring back our people. They stop illegal abductions. They're not even illegal abductions. Abductions is a crime.
There's no such thing as
illegal abductions.
Abduction is illegal.
Yes.
Abduction is illegal, so it's an oxymoron.
So, hey, don't say.
How are you born?
Ruto is saying there are no abductions. Let me see. Where is Bob's brother?
He's here. Tony is here.
Where is your brother? He was abducted, right? He's missing. Where is Aslam? Aslam brother is where? Where is Aslam? The families are here. So when Ruto says there are no abductions, family members are here.
We are here.
Yeah, the family members are here, and you are on Alia. Tell Nuruddin to produce them. Let me tell you, Nuruddin was given 46 billion shillings in this year's budget. Judiciary 23 billion. 46 billion shillings to bribe politicians and to abduct our people. Tell Ruto and Nuruddin to produce our brothers and sisters. Tuko kotini leo, tunaomba ndugu zetu warudishwe. Wale ambao wamenyakuliwa na Nuruddin na Amin. Stop abductions. Protest is not a crime. Ambieni serikali hivyo.
But it's also clear that it's also very clear that intelligence knows where they are. Because if they don't know where they are, then they are not intelligent.
The president is saying he's not aware of people who are missing. Today we are here to tell him that you are not aware. That means that in this country there is a militia operating, abducting people, and as the president of this country you are not aware. So today we are here in court to tell you that people are missing, their families are here, and you are not aware.
No, there's what they call in law effective control. If a commander-in-chief does not know that people whom all Kenyans know have been abducted and are missing, then he has lost effective control of the country, which is a requirement for resigning. How can a head of state that receives intelligence brief not to know that people have been abducted? So effective control means that you cannot run a country, you are not fit to command, and you cannot be a commander-in-chief, so anguka nayo.
What we're saying here are a constitutional guarantee. Protests are a right to each and every Kenyan who is dissatisfied. It is ironical today. People are being killed, people are being forcefully disappeared for merely exercising their constitutional rights. And we are here to say we want our three brothers released immediately, unconditionally. These people know where they are. Ruto is pretending, saying he doesn't know or he hasn't received any information on any disappearance. We went personally to his office yesterday. We went to State House to want to present the list. They refused to give us acknowledgement on when we can go to give that list. So let the government stop pretending. Kenyans are not fools. Musitubebe ufala. We want our brothers released, and we want them released now, unconditionally.
So we said, tufanye mambo hii kwanza kuna
To be continued.
Salama kabisa.
Kama yuko ndani ya gari. Havli.
And for purposes of the quorum, I'd just like to inform the court that we're also joined by my senior, Mr. Harun Dudi.
I'm present, Your Honor. Sorry that I've come a little bit late. But on time.
Your Honor, let me begin by saying that we reject the application by the prosecution for the reasons that on the 26th of July, Your Honor, this court was asked to allow for the holding of the 5 persons that are before the court. And part of the reasons given were that within those 21 days, the police would have completed the investigation and then decided whether to prefer a charge or not. This court then gave a mention date for the 16th of August. On that day, we appeared before your brother. But the prosecutor was still not ready to proceed. We are now back here, 37 days later. And they want 2 more weeks. You know, we must open our eyes to what is happening here. The state has determined that it can hold individuals for an undefined period of time, keep them in limbo, and the prosecutor, the DPP, which is supposed to be an independent office, is in cahoots with the state by seeking more extensions. We are now being told that they are waiting for a report from the lab, which is a government lab. If the state was keen to actually proceed with this matter, by now, Your Honor, we would have received that report. In addition to this, Your Honor, these gentlemen were arrested on the pretext that they had published, if you look at that application, Your Honor, it stated that they made a false publication. It's also stated that they took part in an unlawful assembly. and they created disturbance. You know, all this was happening as a result of the protests against the finance bill and other matters after that. A constitutional right was being exercised. The police are saying that exercise of that constitutional right has violated some laws. 37 days later, Your Honor, what laws have been violated? These gentlemen cannot live their lives, they cannot travel. They cannot, even if you look at them, Your Honor, think even about their mental health. What's the status of their mental health? They don't know whether they are going to be charged or not. Their families don't know whether today is the day or tomorrow is the day. For a long time, we have allowed that inconvenience to be meted out on individuals who are exercising their human rights. This is not new. This has been the modus operandi of the state since time immemorial, but with a new constitutional dispensation. And my senior, Mr. Kibwana, Your Honor, the courts have held that an individual should only be arrested when the police are certain that they know what they're going to charge them with. The police actually do not know what they're going to charge these individuals with. And for that reason, we reject that application. And we ask, if they need time, let them go and compile their evidence, then let them bring a charge. But to hold these individuals and to have them come before you, wasting precious judicial time. You could be handling a hearing. I know you have, my senior here is waiting for his hearing. Yes. So we reject that application, and we ask that this application that is before you, the 26th of July, it be dismissed for out of prosecution. I'll invite Mr. Kibwana to continue.
Against the constitutional spirit, against Chapter 5 of the Constitution in totality. Your Honor, this is what used to happen in the 90s when under the then regime, people were disappeared, people were detained without trial, people were held incommunicado, people were abducted, and all that. And truly, Your Honor, in this new constitutional dispensation, we cannot, as a country, go back to those dark days. To say that for forensic evidence is still being awaited without saying, exactly how long normally it is concluded, how long this will end, so that after 2 weeks, the court is also not told that more time is needed. So the prosecution has not been specific on that particular issue. And again, that point has been made in a general way because it is not specified in relation to which charge, given that there are several charges. So if this accused continue, and they are not strictly speaking accused because there is no charge against them, if they continue to be held, this is a dangerous precedent that you can arrest people, you don't charge them, but you keep on bringing them to court, and therefore their freedom is greatly interfered with. And as counsel has also stated, Wangiri, if these 5 persons were exercising the right to demonstrate, it is important that that right is respected and that right is not undermined by them being brought to court without charge and without evidence of when a charge will ever be proffered against them, so that it's a question of simply being intimidated, a message being sent to other young people that if you exercise your constitutional rights, you are in jeopardy. So this is why we're saying that this application should be dismissed so that the five can enjoy their freedom. And if the state has reason to charge them, and I think that there isn't really adequate grounds to do so, but if they have evidence, as is the case through the relevant laws, then they can be brought to court. But for now, they should be released so that they continue to enjoy the freedom that is enjoyed by all Kenyans. Thank you.
One, a charge is brought before the court when there is evidence, and when the prosecutor is the ODPP. As sorry? I don't know whether it is before this court or it was. I had actually two, but one was withdrawn. I was told the other was withdrawn, but I haven't been here. Sorry? It's the DPP who did. No, but I'm not on trial in this matter. I can engage with the court shortly.
You're an officer of the court, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
I didn't hear that clearly.
No. I agree. I agree to that, but there was a withdrawal of one of those or both, because I was told by a court officer that the second one was also withdrawn. So, but it's because I had been out of circulation for some point. Maybe that's a matter we can have a conversation in chambers. But can I act as counsel for these persons and make a submission?
And there's a problem with that matter, if I'm not wrong. There's a big problem. I think there was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will be happy to go to the registry, and because the file will be brought here, then I make my application. Yeah. Let me finish with this the matter here, then we deal with that. I am a respectable counsel, so assume. So I will deal with it. So what I was saying, there are two things that have happened in this matter. A, the prosecution.
Yes.
Do you want to record what I'm saying? Yeah.
Your submission, so.
Okay. My point is, A, the prosecution is saying they have not completed the investigations.
Please avoid repeating what
If effectively they have no evidence. Yeah. If they have no evidence, there is no decision that has been made by the DPP to charge. If there is no there is no decision to charge, then there is no point of having the I don't know whether they are suspects or not, because they are respondents. There is no basis for them to be coming to court until there is such time that they will have evidence to say, A, there is evidence for a charge, or B, there is no evidence for a charge. The second and most important point, even though it doesn't fall under Article 25 of the Constitution, that this section that is being used to entertain this application of the police. It's not even of the DPP yet. Would be an unconstitutional issue. Yeah. And it's something that me and some people have been considering a challenge, but that is beyond this court. Yeah. But it's important that you record it, that we hold the view that it is unconstitutional to hold a person even under the authority of the court, because they are misusing the authority of this court.
Once we receive the complete file, we will be able to make a decision whether to prefer judgment.
The initial application was dated the 26th of July 2024, which had sought 21 days to enable the applicant to investigate the respondents on various alleged offences or crimes. Needless to say, the period the applicant sought 6 years. So I'm being asked to extend the period. Weeks. And the application for extension to have been made fairly casual. The applicant is not present in court and has also not presented any documentary evidence to show that they are indeed awaiting a report from the relevant forensic laboratory. This instance, I think an exhibit memo or even a letter would have sufficed. So for this reason, I'm not sure if the application for extension is being made in good faith and with the seriousness it deserves, considering respecting constitutional authority.
Mechoka kuwa mtumwa katika nchi yangu. Hatuwezi endelea kuishi na slave in our country. Police are killing our people. Police are abducting our people. There's no justice in this country. There's no justice for the people in this country. The justice system in this country is broken. We cannot persevere. We cannot go like this. We must fight until the very end. I'm ready to die for Africa. Africa has suffered for so long, and our evil leaders seem determined to continue mutating one generation to the next, and so the salvation of this continent, of this nation also lies in the heart and the minds of the ordinary people. The ordinary people, as we are in humanity, our own European patriarch, one says that every Kenyan has got a duty and a responsibility to fight against oppression. So regardless of who you are, regardless of where you come from, regardless of your status in life, your dream is valid. My own dream is valid. I am too hungry.
I was thinking it's better sufficed. For this reason, I am not sure if the application for the extension is being made in good faith, considering and respecting the constitutional imperatives at play and the seriousness of the nature of the application has been argued by counsels for the respondents. And so I therefore decline to extend the sought as I do not have the relevant material to make me rule in favor of the applicant a second time, because that would be a second time already allowed his application the first time said that I gave the respondents hold. So on this issue of this application that was dated 26th July, I invite us on the application
Solidarity forever. Solidarity. Now we're going to song. Sina makosa, wataka kuniua bure. Sina makosa we afande. Ruto si wako, wala si wangu. Chukiani ni kati yangu, mimi na wewe. Sina makosa, wataka kuniua bure. Sina makosa we afande. Sina makosa, chukiani ni kati yangu, mimi na wewe. Chukiani ni kati yangu, mimi na wewe. Nasema sina makosa, wataka kuniua bure. Sina makosa we afande. Sito si wako, wala si wangu. Chukiani ni kati yangu, mimi na wewe. Chukiani ni kati yangu, mimi na wewe.
Home yet without talking about our brothers and sisters who are missing.
Yes.
The DCI and NIS took these 3 men.
Yes.
They were abducted by the state. Yes. There's evidence. The court gave a court order for the police to produce them. They have refused to produce them.
Yes.
When our president, our lying president, goes around says there are no missing people, these are the missing people.
Yes.
Mwango kabisa. So our demand is to release these 3 men unconditionally, and every other person who is missing. My brother here went to State House yesterday, a list of the missing people. We shall march to Parliament, to State House, it's a public house. We shall march to State House to party a Ruto list of the missing people. And then, listen people, NIS budget is 46.8 billion shillings. That is the money that is being used to abduct people, bribe politicians, and buy royalty. We have refused to be bribed, but now we've been intimidated. The reason why people can't go to the streets is because the police are locking down Nairobi. But the resistance is still strong. We are going to resist until Ruto goes.
Yes.
Ruto must go.
Ruto must go.
Ruto must go.
Ruto must go.
We are not going to bembeleza him. Ruto is a murderer. Ruto is a thief, a land grabber, and he's a liar.
Yes.
He lies all the time. Yes. Akifungua mudomo anadanganyana. Ruto promised, listen. Ruto promised the families of the dead, the ones that the police killed at Parliament, compensation. He has gone quite on that. So I beg you, media, please help us find our brothers.
Yes.
Please help us find our brothers. If you have any information where they are, tell us. The family members are here. Come, the family members are here. Tuambie watu wetu wako wapi. Na koti ile imetuhakikishia kwamba maandamano ni haki yetu. Maandamano imeruhusiwa na katiba. We went to the streets, we were arrested illegally, we were brought to court. The court has acquitted us. We are going home free people. Yes. His 2 brothers are missing. He's here. And Jackie's brother is here as well.
My name is Abdrazak Longton. Wale mandugu wangu wamepotea wawili. Niko hapa na bibi yake akata kwa njia mzito. Within a month atakuwa amejifungua mtoto. Chizia. Ako hapa hivi ni mjamzito, hata amejikaza kutoka from Kitengela to here. We are struggled to bring her here. Kuja kuona kama bwana yake ameleta kotini. Na hatujapata kitu yote, hata mention hatujasikia chochote bila umediscuss kuhusu hao watu wamefika. So please, Your Excellency William Samoei Ruto,
don't beg him. Produce. No, we're not going to beg him.
We heard you said that when Nyanza, when you were Kisumu, that hao watu wajapotea. My brothers walichukuliwa na Subaru ya white.
Yes.
Na hao watu walisema ni DCI from Nairobi.
Yes.
And these things I repeated now, it's third time I repeat in the media, same story. Please, naomba na kama wanaweza mtu yote kunisaidia Kenya hii, please. Naomba mandugu zangu warudishwe nyumbani.
We are not asking. Listen, police to the NIS, every security agency that wants to intimidate the people, we want to tell you, Kenyans do not fear you. Hatuogopi. Sisi tunafanya kazi kwa mujibu wa katiba. Constitution is sovereign. The people are sovereign. Sheria iko wazi for each and every person. And we are not afraid. You cannot stop an idea whose time has come. You cannot. Kenya will change by hook or crook. Mupende, musipende. We are telling the police, you will change. Extrajudicial killings in this country must end. Enforced disappearances in this country must end. This will be the last people na tunataka warudishwe immediately and conditionally.
Femicide, where we are seeing a lot of young women being killed by the state, and the state is not held accountable. So pia sisi kama wanawake wa hii inchi, tuna demand accountability on the deaths za Kware, tuna demand accountability ya deaths ya wale wanawake wote wameuliwa kwa maandamano, tuna demand accountability ya safety ya sisi wanawake activists wenye pia tumeenda tunaandamana kwa hii inchi. We are not safe. We are not safe, and we can't have a state where the government is not protecting us as women. They have signed protocols. We have the constitution. They're the ones even leading in ensuring that we are being killed and we are being abused as women. So inamaanisha hii nchi president wetu hatujali kama wanawake. Women, we are at war. We must stand up and fight for our right to defend even our country and defend our children.
How does a suspect who mutilated the people hadi anatoroka kwa police station? What kind of a country is that? And then you are coming here, you are telling us that you are arresting 1 or 2 officers. When we know those who are responsible are high in office. Hao ndio wanaachiliwa. So tunaambia the government, musitubebe ufala. Kenya mzima fala. We will not accept. We will not accept. Kenya has changed. Hatutarudi nyuma.
Abash, Ruto, Abash.
Free our brothers. Justice for them all. Justice. Justice for the fallen. Justice. Justice for those that have gone before us. Justice.
Kama Ruto, hakuna mwizi kama Ruto, hakuna mwizi hatakuwepo. Tumetembea kote kote, nimetafuta kote kote, nimezunguka kote kote, hakuna na hatakuwepo. Hakuna mwizi kama Ruto, hakuna mwizi kama Ruto, hakuna na hatakuwepo. Mungu kama Ruto, hakuna Mungu kama Ruto, hakuna Mungu kama Ruto, hakuna na hatakuwepo. Nimetembea kote kote, nimetafuta kote kote, nimezunguka na hatakuwepo. Viva! Viva! Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Organize, organize, organize! Organize, take power! Organize, organize, organize! Organize and take power! Organize in Milimani, organize in State House, organize at Arambe, organize, organize, organize! Organize to take power! Viva comrades, viva! Viva! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Amerika isikie! Amerika isikie! Na Europa isikie! Na Europa isikie! Afrika tunaungana! Afrika tunaungana! Na Zakayo asikie! Na Zakayo asikie! Na Zakayo asikie! Na Zakayo asikie! Mapinduzi yaja Kenya! Mapinduzi yaja Kenya! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Ayoma, ayomama! Amerika isikie! Amerika isikie! Na Europa isikie! Na Europa isikie! Afrika
tunaungana.
Afrika tunaungana.
Viva comrades, viva!
Viva!
Sina makosa, wataka kuniua bure. Sina makosa we afande. Sina makosa, wataka kuniua bure. Sina makosa we afande. Ruto viva! Na misi wangu, chuki gani ni kati yangu mimi na wewe. Chuki gani ni kati yangu mimi na wewe. Nasema sina makosa, wataka kuniua bure. Sina makosa we afande.
So I just want to say the following. First and foremost, freedom which is in the Bill of Rights according to the Constitution of Kenya is not only given to Kenyans, but should be enjoyed. So freedom to protest is a right that you should not just have, but also to enjoy. We should enjoy demonstration, not that we should suffer with tear gas, arrests, and abductions. We should enjoy it. Just like God gave us life, that we should not just live, but also to do what? To enjoy. I want to tell William Ruto that the Constitution is above you. If you are above the Constitution, you should tell us. You are sworn in by the Constitution, but you should follow the Constitution. The second thing I want to say is that policemen have discovered there's what they call commercial extortion, where they arrest you so that you pay money to them, they hold your money so that they can kill demonstration just by arresting people and asking for cash bail and bonds. And holding people illegally, it is not supposed to be taken for granted. So for Kenyans, what I'm telling you, we should not give up. We should be strong and continue fighting for our nation. Because if we give back, if we just go back and claw back, they are going to take over this country and take it to the dog. Thank you.
Wakili Seka Suleimani. Whatever what is happening in this country, it's very unacceptable, and I want to say categorically.
Shuka zakayo. Kuandamana ni haki yetu. 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 Kuandamana ni never be defeated. Our people united shall 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 never be defeated. Nairobi united shall never be defeated. Africa united shall never be defeated. Kenya united shall never be defeated. Amandla. Awetu. Amandla. Awetu. Amandla. Awetu. Tulisoma katiba tukaelewa. Tulisoma katiba tukaelewa. Kufanya maandamano ni haki yetu. Kufanya maandamano ni haki yetu. Tulisoma katiba tukaelewa. Tulisoma katiba tukaelewa. Kufanya maandamano ni haki yetu. Kufanya maandamano ni haki yetu. Comrades,